This video explains how to test for exact equality using the identical function in the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In this video I will show you an example, and in preparation for this example we first need to create 3 different data objects, as you can see in lines 2 to 9 of the code. So in line 2 of the code I'm creating a data object called x1. So after running this line of code, this data object is appearing at the top right, and we can print this data object to the RStudio console by running line 3 of the code. And then you can see that our first data object contains the letters A, B and C. Similar to that, we can create another data object, as you can see in line 5 of the code, and we can print this new data object called x2 to the RStudio console as well. And then you can see that this second data object called x2 is also containing the letters A, B and C. In the next step, we can create another data object which is called x3, as you can see in line 8. So after running this line of code, a third data object is created. And if we print this data object to the RStudio console, you can see that this data object also contains the letters A, B and C, but in addition to that, it also contains the letter D. Now, if we want to check which of these data objects are exactly identical, then we can apply the identical function, as you can see in line 11 of the code. And in this case, I'm applying this function to our 2 data objects x1 and x2. So after running line 11 of the code, you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that the logical output true is returned. And this tells us that the 2 data objects x1 and x2 are exactly the same. We could also apply the identical function to 2 other data objects, so in this case to the 2 data objects x1 and x3. And in this case, the identical function returns the logical indicator false, which tells us that the data objects x1 and x3 are not identical. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.